So hello, I will briefly walk you through to my website and like what I have achieved, and I'll cover all the little details that I could put down in words, because obviously coding an entire website you need a lot of different tools and different methods. Yeah, so to begin with, let's go to localhost. Hosting this, I'm using mom server and Apache. I tried Gig server, but it doesn't. The configuration is like slightly more complex compared to Apache. And music for this project, it's PHP, HTML, CSS, and yeah, those are the three main different types of code I was using to create this website. So if we go to the website, this is the home page, index.html, and you could go to the participants page, which will show you a list of all the participants. This is a list of all the participants. Obviously I added all the participants, and if you want to add participants manually, then you can come here and you can type the participant name, and this is for individual participant. And over here you can type the team name, and you write the team member's name, and you separate it by a comma. And if we go back to the requirements, I added validation check to make sure that no more than 20 individual participants can be added, and or no more than 4 team members, and 4 teams and 5 members per teams can be added. So if you add over here more than 5 names in for the team, then it won't accept it. That will be, we can try that right now. First of all, it won't accept it because I already have more than 4 teams, and it will also won't accept it if I add more than 5 team members names. So let's try M6, and we try avocado. The team limit reached. No more teams can be entered. Yeah, so if I did delete the other one, and I added let's say M6, it won't accept it because that's an extra team member, and the validation check makes sure that there are only 5 team members entered. So the rule also applies over here, but for this you can only enter 20 individual names. So you obviously have to press submit, and the whole page will refresh. So the next one is the rules. I believe that's one of the most important things about this. So this will show you how the points will be awarded. So for the matchups, this will show you after you key. If you want to key in the results, I'll show you the page where you key in the results. So if you want to key in the results, position 1 gets 5 points, position 2 gets 3 points, position 3 gets 1 point, and 0 points for participation. So if they get 4, 5, 6, if they place 4, 5, 6, then they get 0 points. And for the next one, we have let's go with standings or results first. No, events. You can change the type of events, and by default, let's say if it's for an individual event, it will add single and a bracket. So this will prevent duplicate entry. So if you enter 100 meters, then I have an inbuilt function in my program to that will automatically add single and underscore. This will prevent it from, like later I'll show you in the standings, it will prevent it from showing results of the matchups in both tables for singles, and that was a massive error I encountered while coding this project, and it took quite a lot of time. I might as well show you the code in Visual Studio. If you go to manage events.php and you go to, let's just briefly search singles. Over here you see this function. I every time they enter the team the event name, it will add this single and underscore bracket, this this stuff, and that will just prevent duplicate entry. Also for team, it will add team and then underscore stuff. So yeah, I think this will be, you see, duplicates. I had a lot of issues while doing the duplicates because like I was so confused and I didn't know how to fix it. But yeah, obviously PHP is quite clear and you can like you can debug. So yeah, this is a place where you enter events, and let's go again and check the requirements. Because so for events, participants, wait, I need, each team or individual events, sorry, each team or individual will complete 5 events. So 5 events for team. What this basically means is 5 events for team and 5 events for individuals. So here I also added validation. You cannot add more than 5 individual events, and you cannot add more than 5 team events. So that was also another validation check that I added. So if I try to add, let's say, OK, and I try to say, let's say, probably team, you cannot create more than 5 team events. So that was a validation check that I did add. Okay, now we have result. So over here is where I key in all the results, and once you key in, so at first, before you key in the result, it will be pink, and I was testing it, so that's why it's green. Before you key in the results, it will be pink, and after you key in the results, it will be green. So that was another feature that I made it so that you know after if you did key in the results or not. Because let's say you select TB, TC. Wait, I already keyed in the results for that. Let's go over here. Okay. For marathon. Okay. And now if we go to the database, if we go to the database, then we can probably see that. Let's go to the database, go to application and PHP my admin. So this is the database. This was my original database, but this is my test database in case I make any error. So here's where the scores are, and see number, the first place, second place, and last place. And if we go to the standings, and then we can see the whole stuff. We can see the result. So where's the marathon? Because I entered C for position 2 and position 3. You can see it over here. For position 2, 3 points. For position 3, 1 point. So 3 plus 1 is 4, and the other one gets 5 points. So you see the table does work. And if I go back to home, let's see, yes, and that's pretty much it. Because now I can record the results after the matchups over here. I can key in the results. I can enter participant's name. I can enter events, and it also has validation checks. I can view the results over here in like a table, which is not asked, but I made this feature just to make everything better. And I added a rules, a tab page to show the rules. So I think it pretty much covered the whole requirements. Participants may enter in the tournament as individuals or as part of a team. Yes, it is expected there will be 4 teams in each with 5 members. Yes, there will be 20 spaces for individual competitors. Yes, each team or individual will complete 5 teams. Sorry, each team or individual will complete 5 events. Yes, yes, yes. Each team will be defined as team or individual event. Yes. The events will vary in type from sporting, academic challenges. Individuals and teams will be awarded points according to their rank. Yes, and I also added the function that you can add which you can change events if you want. The name of events you can edit. I forgot to show you that over here. If you want to change the name of event, you can click here and just edit it. And the events, yeah, we already, the points awarded for each event just are set yet undecided, and the college are willing to hear any suggestions you may have. So that's why I rose with the 5 point for the winner, 3 point for position 2, and 1 point for position 1, for position 3. Also, the college would like to include possibility of entering for one event only. Yeah, so mine does not discriminate at all. You can enter in any. You can even just have one event. You can even, the team or participant can just participate in one event. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is at the end how many points they have. That's what really matters. And yeah, I think I met the requirements for this task. And if you have a look at my code, I had the delete feature, and most of my code, I keep on updating it every single day. So the code that's over here, in my document, let's go over here, sorry, here in my document, wait, sorry, I need to scroll. Over here my document might be outdated, so if you're gonna test this, yeah, this will be, I'll link this video, probably post it on YouTube and then link it, so to let you know that this code might be slightly outdated, but it's most of it are the same, so you can easily set it up. I even included the SQL to set it up, and I was playing around with different type of SQL, so with different data sets and screenshots here when I was debugging, when I added some screenshots and started explaining them, like what I was doing, what I was trying to achieve. Explanation notes, this is just like basic notes. I kept on deleting them and changing them throughout throughout the entire course. And yeah, I basically believe I did quite an impressive job. Like, that's how I feel like. And yeah, thank you for viewing it.